Hey guys, Alliance War number 8 here for you. This time I had to take in Quake as my backup sort of attacker because Stark Enhanced Spider-Man, I had plans for him to go into the Labyrinth during this war, so unfortunately I wasn't able to bring in my best attacker, but it was worth it in the end. So I end up bringing in Quake, Iceman, and Archangel. And those guys should be strong enough for the war. Quake's a really good attacker. So the first node I'm up against is a skill champion. I've got 2 mutants here, so the question is, who do I bring in? I mean, I'm going to bring in one of these 2 guys for the class advantage. This guy is not showing anything. This alliance is actually versus Monk. I'm not sure if this is the Monk that Bobbin used to be in, The Legend of Bobbin. He's one of my favorite YouTubers, up there with contest champion. I love his stuff, but yeah, he used to be in an alliance that had Monk as their tag, and I'm not sure if this is them, so interesting. But anyway, the first is Black Panther Civil War, so I was like, oh boy, just got out of that movie, epic movie by the way, everybody should go see it. It's maybe my favorite Marvel movie to date, I don't know, up there for sure. But I end up getting lucky, get the neurotoxins on him, and after that happens, he just melts. So I get through this fight relatively unscathed, and I'm able to advance to the next node. So the next one here is the Stun Immune and Enhanced Abilities node, and I've got a Tech champion on it. So I'm just thinking like, okay, who's gonna be here? That should be interesting. It ends up being, well, let's see. I'm not gonna spoil it. So it's actually a pretty interesting placement, and I'm definitely considering this in the future. I really liked this placement actually, so it's a Stun Immune Enhanced Ability. I'm really trying to figure out who is on this node. I have no idea why I took Quake. I forgot that she was Stun Immune. I was thinking about the enhanced abilities, not thinking about the Stun Immune. So I parry and I was like, oh crap, it's not working. And then it's a Stark Enhanced Spider-Man. Okay. So this, interesting. I was like trying to, my mind is racing at the moment. I'm like, okay, what should I do? I am with a 4-star champion. Concussion just saves me there, which, I mean, that's what it's for. It's part of Quake's thing, So I evade that heavy attack. I'm going in, I'm just hoping basically that he doesn't, okay, I thought right there that I might hit him because of concussion, but that's not how it worked. I do get tagged there. That was actually just my fault. That had nothing to do with the node or Spider-Man being a good defender or anything. So Quake does clean this up pretty decently. Despite being Stun Immune, I really, really want a 5-star Quake. Could be she might be my favorite champion in the game. I don't know. I do have to throw that despite him evading, just because I wanted to get some distance. Now I'm doing my Quake thing here, and I am able to intercept because I have concussion on him, so he can't hit me. So it's kind of like immunity, really. You just have to time your medium attack so that it's during the attack opening. So Quake's able to get through that with the full attack bonus. It was a really interesting fight. But now I'm on to node 24. It's a 5-star Mystic champion, so I'm thinking, I was thinking probably Juggernaut. So I was really hoping it wasn't a bleed immune, but it ends up being a Magik. So it's not the worst thing here. I mean, I've brought a pretty decent counter to Magik here. Archangel does do really well. You just have to get a tiny bit lucky with the RNG here. So I do get some bleeds on with the second heavy, and I'm able to get some poisons on, bait the heavy, and that was like a close bait, which worked really well for me. So Limbo is not doing anything, and it's also not going to heal her back. So then I get some poisons on, which add to the healing reduction. I think I've realized actually that poisons are not additive healing reduction. They're sort of multiplicative, so they can never go below 0 like other stuff can. But I get some more neurotoxins on her. She does have Mystic Dispersion, but she's going down really quick at this point. This whole node is about healing, and I brought Archangel who blocks healing, so it was a pretty good decision on my part, even though it was a little bit lucky because I thought maybe it was going to be Juggernaut, and if they had put a Dormammu there, I would have been in big trouble with Archangel. So we'll take the luck where we can get it. They tried for a sneaky Magik placement there, but it didn't work out for them. The next node is another 5-star Mystic champion, and if I'm smart, I'll be checking his profile. Let's see what this guy has. what's his name? Crick Gaz from Monk. He's got magic there, so I'm thinking power start 1, power gain, it's gotta be magic. But I just wasn't sure. I thought maybe it was gonna be a Dormammu, and if it was a Dormammu, I want Quake there. So it looks like I'm healing Quake up, using some potions, trying to distribute the load on my potion inventory. I don't know where I pick up those level 2s from, but anyway, I bring Quake in thinking, you know, I really just want to hedge my bets, you know. She can handle both of those characters, just not as good as Archangel can handle magic. And then I don't know what I was thinking. I start charging. She already has a bar of power. I got so lucky. That was luck that she threw the special attack and it didn't hurt me, or it didn't reach me. I can't believe it. I couldn't believe it. So I'm very happy about that. I should have pushed her to a bar of power there, but I didn't. So I'm doing this parry strategy, which is good for when you don't want to give them any power at all. And at this point, I get tagged by her heavy attack, which was dumb. I should have just been using my heavy attacks on her. I don't know what I was thinking. So I end up pushing her to 2 bars of power, and I have to bait a special attack now. Successfully, somehow I get that special attack baited, and now I'm kind of up against the wall where I'm pretty comfortable with Quake usually. So I'm just doing my final concussion stun or aftershock stun, because she's gonna go down at this point. And she does go down. I do lose a lot of health, but I don't need Quake for anything else in this war. So Quake did her job. She replaced Stark Enhanced Spider-Man, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. The next node is the Power Shield node. This is pretty fun. It was an interesting node for me this match, because I have no Stark Enhanced Spider-Man with the crazy special attack damage, and they put a Doctor Strange on it. So I was like, okay, that's interesting. You know, this node is sort of, I mean, it's an unblockable special too, and I'm assuming that he does have Mystic Dispersion. So, you know, Counterspell definitely took away my ice armor, so that was good. So I'm like, all right, I've got to bait the special too, and I successfully mostly dodge it. I was pretty happy with that. And then this comes down. It doesn't crit, but I do a lot of damage there. So I'm just waiting for these to expire, and I have to end up going in and eating this special 3, because he was just gaining power and he wasn't dying. So I eat the special 3. It does do quite a bit of damage to me, 40% of my health, but then he ends up dropping from the frostbite, yeah, the frostbite charges. So you know, it wasn't the best fight. I'm not having the greatest war, but it's okay. The next clip I actually did live at the end of my live stream. I was done Labyrinth of Legends. I saw this Cosmic Champion. I actually thought it was going to be Drax, because I saw like a Drax in the profile. But it turns out, let's see, so it's the poison node. Obviously I got to bring an Iceman. I don't heal up. I think I just forgot because I was live. It turns out that it was Venom. Okay, so I've come across Venom here before. So I kind of knew where my mistake was, and my mistake last time was pushing him to a special 3. So I don't know. My trick with pushing him to his special 2 is to just stay close and keep hitting into his block. He seems to be okay baiting that special 1 if you're just constantly on him. You know, just basically like playing super aggressive. So I'm waiting for that special 1. There it goes. He's being very liberal with them, which is helping me a lot. I should have detonated those frostbite charges, but I wasn't able to. So I've got one more special 1 in me, and that'll probably be it for Venom here. And he does go down without a hitch. I only lost 2% of my health, so I'll take that any day of the week. So then at this point I end my live stream. Thanks to everybody who did come to that. It was so much fun. Especially getting done that. And then I come across a Medusa. Is this a boss or is this a mini boss? I can't remember. I'm healing up like it's a boss. Let's see the yeah, it looks like I'm using a boost too. I think I'm deciding which type of boost would be best for Medusa. I think I end up deciding that because of all the chip damage you take from the blocks, that the best bet I was gonna have was the health boost. So I'm scrolling back up, finding those health boosts. Where are those at? Looks like they're at the top, maybe, I think. I was considering that special 3 defense, which may have been a good idea. Yeah, so it is the boss. So I go back in, and I think maybe I did a little spoiler there. I should have potentially used the special 3 defense boost. I do get nailed by special 3 in this fight, and something interesting happens with the mechanics between Medusa and Iceman. So we'll cover that when we get there. Only a few more minutes left of this. So she's stun immune, obviously, so I don't get the parry. I'm going in with the 5-hit combo to start. I do have my ice armor up, so I'm basically aware that I could attack into her 3. Or I don't know what happened with my volume there. That was weird. I could attack into her 3 Furies, which I end up doing, and then I push her to a special 2, which I've gotten a lot more comfortable baiting, or at least dodging, not baiting, the special 2, since Medusa sort of started becoming more prominent in Alliance War defense. And the only problem is I just can't get it out of her this time. I just can't seem to figure out, like, I'm like, just hit me with it, please. And so I think, okay, you know what, fine, I'll push you to a special 3. I do have ice armor on, and she obviously immediately throws her special 3, and I don't take any damage. You know, I take my 5% damage, and here's what happens. I'm armor shattered. Okay, what does that mean? Apparently armor shatter means you can't gain armor up, which ice armor is included in that. So what ends up happening, so I'm just intercepting here with 1 hit to try and, what ends up happening is ice armor gets turned off forever. You cannot gain ice armor again for the rest of the fight. It's ridiculous. I mean, I get it. I get the idea and everything. I just didn't know, you know, and I wish there was some way I could reset ice armor, but I couldn't. And I was like, oh, it's been a while, I should have ice armor by now. And I didn't look up at my ice armor, and it was gone. And then I started, I'll admit it, I was panicking a bit at this point. I was like, she's only at 70%. There's no way I'm gonna get this boss kill. Trying to bait the special 2 again, it just seems so hard. I'm like, Medusa, just throw your special 2, please. And she covers so much ground. She covers a lot of ground with those medium attacks. So it's not looking good for me. If I push her to a special 3 now without ice armor, I'm definitely going to die. And if I attack into her, I'm definitely going to die with a stun. I do get that special 2 finally out of her. It takes that much longer, but by this point, I'm already up against the wall. So it's a pretty tough fight for me. I'm doing everything I can, you know, except for getting hit by that special 3. I think it's just Medusa's just a very good defender, and if you're not absolutely perfect, you're not gonna kill her. So I get hit by the heavy. Of course, that was a huge mistake, and I end up going down to the Medusa. Despite my pretty bad death to that Medusa boss, we did end up winning this war. They 100% us, we 100% them. The only thing really that much different was we ended up getting more defender kills than they did, which I'm really liking this new system. It's working out well for us. You know, this puts us at 8-0, I think, for the season. We're doing everything we can. It's really hard to get out of this gold bracket, though. We're trying to bust into platinum, and it's just quite the struggle. But anyway, good war to Drunken Monks. These guys were definitely one of the harder teams we've come up against lately. So I wish them the best going forward. But anyway, that's it for this war. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Take care.